Hello and welcome to Instablog's Global Report. This is the news, fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Mexican City prosecutors seek to overturn the gay marriage laws. Pakistan shook by murders a 12-year-old Christian girl. And 12-year-old Somali boy succumbs to fatal bullet wound injuries in a Kenyan hospital. Several prosecutors in Mexico City have announced that they would seek to overturn the city's new gay marriage law since they consider it as unconstitutional. The CJ from Mexico updates us on the story.
Federal prosecutors in Mexico City announced yesterday they would seek to overturn the city's new gay marriage law on the grounds that it is unconstitutional. A statement from the Federal Attorney General's office said the law violates the principle of legality because it strays from the constitutional principle of protecting the family. The law, after being approved in December, is due to come into effect in March. It also includes specific rights for gays to adopt and is the first such law in Latin America. Mexico City previously allowed civil unions but did not allow gay couples to adopt. City officials have said action from the Attorney General's office would not prevent the law coming into force.
The murder of a 12-year-old housemaid Shazia, who died because of injuries sustained after torture by alleged employer, Advocate Naeem, has been strongly condemned by the people of the country. According to CJ Khan, the electronic media, along with independent papers, deserve all the credit for speaking up against inhuman crimes that victimize innocent children in spite of labor laws prohibiting such exploitation in place.
This is CJ Khan on Instablog from Peshawar in Pakistan. The case of Shazia's murder has become a symbol of crime against the children of Pakistani nation. The 12-year-old Christian girl was employed by Advocate Chaudhry Naeem illegally since the child labor law of the country does not allow it. But the worst thing that shook the entire nation was the inhuman torture of the child that ultimately resulted in her death. Equally shameful and condemnable is the fact that the accused tried to bribe the victim's family in order to keep silent over the crime, and even the police refused to register a case at first. It was only after the national media, especially private television channels, highlighted the issue and covered it with a sense of responsibility toward the nation's innocent children that the authorities were forced to take action against the accused, who had considered himself above the law. As Shazia's wounded corpse was shown repeatedly on television, tears welled up in the eyes of caring souls. At the same time, the electronic media, along with independent papers, deserve all the credit for speaking up against inhuman crimes that victimize children. Shazia's murder case has shown that media can be the true, primary, and perhaps the only advocate of the poor Pakistani citizens.
12-year-old Somali boy Mohammed Mahmood, left horribly disfigured as a result of bullet wound injuries to his face, died in a Kenyan hospital after undergoing reconstructive surgery. Today, Bangalore expresses a sadness to see such kids being robbed of their lives due to war.
This is Rose Angoi, a citizen journalist from Kenya, reporting on Instablog. It is a sad moment to the family of a Somali boy who died after undergoing reconstructive surgery in a hospital in Kenya. Mohammed Mohamud was horribly disfigured months ago by a tree blade in Somali's violent capital, died just days after the surgery. Photos of this boy are so moving and depict the desperate nature that Somalia is in, and leaders world over should ask for the sake of such kids who have been maimed and injured and are now going through his suffering due to the war that has brought the country to its knees. Mohammed was only 8 years old. His plight has drawn help world over and personified the civilian toll in the brutal conflict in Somalia. The bullet tore through his cheekbones, nose and mouth and destroyed his right eye. Mohammed died late Wednesday of intestinal bleeding that may have been caused by an ulcer or stress, according to his doctor. It is a very sad situation to see such kids being robbed of lives by war. There are thousands of children casualties in Somalia, but the world is not aware due to the minimum media coverage there.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. Be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.